I don't even know where to start, guys. I mean, I honestly don't know where to start. I got employees that can't cut arrows right and put inserts in. I got bows. And I honestly just don't know where to start. Morning, guys. How's everybody today? Slade with you. And any guesses where I'm at today? Any guesses? I'm at work. So, hey, look here. Have I showed y'all these? Let me take these off and turn them around. So JD gave me a pair. As I'm getting older, I got to where I really needed some glasses on when I'm serving peeps, or I'm trying to get serving off peeps. Orvis makes these glasses right here, and I'm gonna tell you what, I've got to where I wear them all the time. Some of you may have seen them, but I had never seen any. Look, they go together in the middle right there, just like that. So I leave them folded up and around my neck all the time, and I absolutely love these glasses. How they kind of work, they just stay right there all the time, and then when I get ready to put them on, as I'm putting them on, then I'm folding that down, and then I put them on. I love the glasses. So pretty cool when your eyes get old. Hey, get you some of these magnetic glasses. You can't beat them. But before I get started today on today's video, as I kind of walk around the store and I look and I see what we got and what we need and kind of inventory and how the inventory looks, you know, I've been praying a lot lately, and, you know, just with Aiden being at school and some stuff Julie and I have going on, you know. So yeah, I'm reminded of the Bible verse of pray without ceasing. And that don't necessarily, well, I know, you know, that don't mean you have to be on your knees for the whole world to see seeing you pray. To me, in my mind, what the Lord means there, I mean, I know I don't pray all the time, but pray without ceasing. I mean, lots of times I'll just be standing at my bow press, and I think about some things we have going on as a family. I think about a lot of guys that send me messages in the comments, hey, I'm struggling with this, or I have some tests that I'm having run, or I'm getting shots here, or my kid's going through this. So I just pray. You know, sometimes it's 2-minute little prayers as I'm sitting there working. I can even almost be talking to somebody out here while I'm working on their bow, and just lift somebody up in prayer, something that maybe I'm going through. So I challenge you guys, maybe today in during this video, just try to start praying without ceasing and just see kind of how it works. But I would like to know in today's video also, how do you pray? Do you pray in the morning? Do you pray at night before you go to bed? Do you pray in your vehicle on the way to work? You know, do you pray before meals? That's a big thing for me is praying before meals, and that's something y'all have always seen. You know, what do you pray about? You know, kind of let me know in the comments, hey, this is what I pray about on a daily basis, and this is what I need to pray about, or whatever. And hey, we'll all pray about it together. But without further ado, let me show you what I got going on in the bow shop today. We are only 3 days away from archery season at Owens Outfitters. And y'all look, I mean, I got bows everywhere. Broke string on this one. This bow right here, new string and cable. Got to get that ordered. This bow here, I mean, look at that. Look. So he was going to put string and cables on this, but I have talked him into, let's get rid of this bow and let's put his accessories on this bow. This must have come in after I left. If I had to look at it, I'm guessing up here around this peep. You can't see because the phone won't focus on it. String and cable issues there, so I got that one to work on. I have a crossbow to build today. This guy is coming to get this crossbow. I think after lunch, I got that done. I have 2 mission crossbows sold here to 2 professional baseball players, and the baseball season is about to be over, so they're gonna come get those crossbows. I got that to do, make sure they're zeroed, and then I got all these extra bows. I had this dude about cleaned out, and now I got all these bows hanging back here that I got waiting on stringing cables. So it is just, it's crazy busy at Owens Outfitters. And then let me show you what really gets under my skin. So I have some new employees here at Owens Outfitters, and look at all these Axis arrows. I mean, look at these arrows. Well, JD has to pay for all these arrows, but I have some employees that seem to struggle getting the inserts in there correctly. These are Axis shafts. Those inserts, as you guys know, are supposed to be hidden inserts. Well, I mean, they're not done correctly. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 arrows right there that are just done absolutely wrong. And one of the guys told me yesterday, they're like, I said, I don't understand how y'all mess up so many arrows. Like, well, I don't mess up that many arrows. Why are y'all messing up so many arrows? This is money. This is profit, okay? You can't hardly get that in those inserts out of there once they're put in there with that goat tuff. Every now and then you can heat one up, but if you get it too hot, it breaks the carbon up. But I'm like, how do y'all mess up so many arrows? I don't mess up that many arrows. And young people that are watching this, okay? His answer was, well, you've done thousands, and I haven't. Young people, I think about 26% of my followers are from 18 to 24, okay? That's pretty dang good. But let me tell you something. Be accountable for what you do, okay? Don't make excuses. I'm not preaching, but don't make excuses. In my mind, what I heard from his answer is, well, I can't help it. But he said, I've done thousands. And I said, well, how many have you done? And he said, well, not as many as you have. Well, here's my thing. If I've done thousands and you've done hundreds, then the laws of averages should get me, right? I mean, don't you think that's how it would be? If I do that many more than you, then shouldn't I mess up more than you? But guess what? I don't mess up that because I am very meticulous in how I do it. This is JD's store. That's JD's money. I work for JD. I'm going to take care of it and make sure I do things right. So young people, I challenge you. Hold yourself accountable, okay? In everything you do, the Bible tells us, demands us, and everything you do, do it with all your heart, all your soul, and all your might, okay? Just work hard. Work hard. I had a football coach one time. He said, do it right, do it light. Do it wrong, do it long. Makes good sense. So now let's get together and let's work on the bows. Hey, make sure y'all like, subscribe, hit the button, thumbs up. Super thanks. Hit the super thanks. See y'all in a minute. All right, so I got to build a guy, this Barnett whitetail hunter, and I tell people for $500, it's probably one of the most solid crossbows it is out there. So I'll kind of take y'all along with me why I build it. When you open the box up, these crossbows used to be like a box of brim hooks. Whenever you open the box up, it was just, it's just stuff all over the place. But they really have them packaged pretty well now. The scope used to not be on them. Now the scope is. Then they started mounting the scope, and then the scope wasn't straight, but now the scope's super straight. So really, I have to put the front end on the bow, and then I have to put the quiver on. But I'm gonna show you a couple things and walk y'all through it. All right, so I'll take the front end out of here, right there. And then this is kind of the little goodie bag that's got all your instructions, or I call them destructions in it. And this is gonna be your cocking rope, your 2 field points, because they give you 2 crossbow bolts. So I always try to tell a fella about 4 more, and then the screw that holds it together. So let me show y'all how that works. So when you buy one of these crossbows, if you look, I'm just kind of starting getting this front end on here. Obviously, the 2 cables have to go in this little groove right here. They have a Teflon slide right up under there. I really like that because you don't have to fool with the cable slide. And then, of course, the string goes on top right there. And so let me see if I can put it down here and kind of show y'all. So you see the gap there? I'm gonna kind of pull on it, get the gap there, and then let me set y'all up here. And then so I got the front end on, and then I'm gonna take this one screw and it goes right here, right there. Now let me show you what I do. So I gotta move this box. They have an Allen wrench that comes with it, but I don't like it because I like my socket right there. It's just a 3/16 socket, and then I'm gonna start putting this together right here. It's really pretty dang simple. The fact that they started putting the scopes on there for you made it really easy. And I'm sure there's some good YouTube videos out there where you can watch. They're probably not as good as Follow the Fanchers, but and then I just kind of get that good and snug right there. That dude's ready. I mean, the scope's perfect. Everything's on there. So we're gonna shoot it one time. So something else super cool, easy, it works. The cocking ropes used to be really long and I had to measure them and get them right. So if you see this little groove right here on the back of this riser, your hooks always go under, guys, okay? And when I say that, I mean the hooks always, look here, they go under the string, okay? If I had this crossbow on this side, if I had this rope like this, then the hooks would have to go over. That's not correct, okay? So I tell people, take you a little white out or something on this handle, paint the whole side of that handle white, orange, or whatever, and then you know that handle always goes to the right. So the hooks go under, just like that. And sometimes when it's really tight like this, okay, I just take this rope and I give myself a little bit of help there. It's on fire. It has to be on fire to cock. When it cocks, it'll automatically go to safe. My foot will go here, and then we'll cock it. Now let's see where it shoots. All right, so let's turn y'all on. I'm gonna aim at this bottom right-hand dot right here, and we're gonna squeeze the trigger. Let's see where we're at. So it's just a little bit low and to the right. So I will adjust that for him. Crossbow build complete.
I ain't never in my life seen so many does and things like this. It's crazy, man. Tons of deer. Had some does come up on me. I shot it. And all of a sudden I seen this guy. He was coming up through the woods. He was squirrel hunting what he was doing. Yeah. And the doe was running toward him. He raised his shotgun up to shoot her. And no doe just failed, you know. I will never forget. Man, he looked at that doe and he looked around. He walked up there to her and stuck the gun to her neck. Pushed his gun up like he was going to shoot her and I hollered at him, son. He run 100 yards before he ever just stopped.
It was Black Creek Beagles, yeah. And I bought 3 of them Black Creek Beagles from her. And they turned out to be really good dogs.
That's good folks up in that country, man. That's been years since I've been up to that.
Yeah. You wouldn't recognize it now. All big timber's cut.
All right, so I got pretty much everything done. Only thing I gotta do, I gotta get this stuff off of this little, I think that's some kind of little bear cruiser or something like that. I don't know what's going on with this quiver, but I'm gonna get all it moved over into this this mission hammer. But I got a guy gonna be here this afternoon to get this new V3X. So I got the 4 quiver on it for him. HDX wrist, this new Tetra sight. I'm a big fan of that new Tetra. So this is the new 2-pin version. Spot Hogg has had this for a while, and then HHA come out with their 2-pin version. So you got a pin here and a pin there, but it's also got 2 pointers. So when you're setting it up, then you kind of learn, you know, once you get your this is just the setup tape. Once you get your actual yardage tapes on there, then say, let's just for instance, your deer's at 26 and you roll to 26, then you'll learn what your second pin is. If your deer's at 44, you'll learn where your second pin is. So if that deer moves. But I like the Spot Hogg, but I'm gonna tell you what, I've always been a huge HHA fan. Plus, for me as a company, HHA has just been a better, cleaner company to deal with. And again, no knock on Spot Hogg, because I love Spot Hogg sights too, and I shot one for a long time, but I really like the new HHA. So I'm gonna tie this loop on here, and I might got this V3X ready to go. Good looking. All right, guys, so man, I have been busy today. It's 3:15 and I ain't even had any lunch today. I have just been smoking busy, so I called me something in down here at the Asian market. They have great fried rice, so I come down here and got me some fried rice. So I'm gonna kind of end this video and tell y'all kind of what we got coming, so sit tight. So here's my thoughts on the upcoming Fall of the Fanchers, and I always kind of like to keep y'all abreast of what we're doing and what we got going on. So this afternoon, I'm gonna go try to get some footage of Aiden and them down at baseball practice at East Mississippi. I've talked to Coach Kimbrell, and he is super, open to the ideas of coming down there and videoing, you know, a little bit of the practice. I obviously want to stay out of the way, because this ain't high school, and I'm not belittling the high school baseball, but those guys down there, they have a job to do, so I don't want to get in the way. I'm definitely not on the coaching staff, kind of like I was at Winston Academy. But a lot of you guys have been asking about East Mississippi, the baseball field, the whole team. So I want to make sure I kind of keep you guys abreast of what's going on there. So I'm gonna go do a little of the practice videos. Y'all hadn't seen the field, man. They are getting ready. They've been working hard on that field, getting ready to put the turf down. So that's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna show you some of that. Aiden has sent me a couple of videos. Coach Kimbrell, Chase, and them have totally redone the batting cages down there. They look awesome too. So I want to video that. So that'll be one video. And then Friday, the East Mississippi Community College team, they're going to get on a bus, and then they're going to go down to University of Southern Mississippi down in Hattiesburg, and they're going to play a doubleheader against Northwest Community College. So I'm pretty sure Coach Kimbrell told me they were going to take BP on the field at 12. So Julie, Ainsley, and I are going to make the 3.5 hour trek down to Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I hope I can video I'm probably going to do 3 videos out of that. So I'll kind of do the trip down there and the whole BP. I hope I can get there around the tunnel, around the turtle, because it's good to be around those guys, hear what Coach Kimbrell and Chase and them have to say to them while they're hitting on the field. Remember this, okay? East Mississippi has not had a field, so this will be the first time they have got out and took live BP on the field. You baseball guys realize that is a whole different animal in itself, even though as much baseball as these guys have played. So that'll probably be one video, and then they're going to play 2 9-inning games against Northwest Community College. So I will video the first game on the offensive side and the defensive side. I would love to be able to get in the dugout, maybe do a little bit of video in there, but I'm not going to press my luck there. If I have to do it all from the stands, that's fine. look, these are games, fall games, but they're also scrimmages / practice games. Coach Kimbrell, they got a lot they got to figure out. They got a lot of kids, so there'll be a lot of in and out. There won't be a necessarily set batting order, position, whatever. They'll probably play one team for 5 or 6 innings, swap it, another team, then another team the next game. I don't know how they'll do it. It won't matter because it'll be fun, and they need to play. They just need to get the reps. So then I'll do game 2 and the trip home. So that's kind of what I'm thinking as far as Follow the Fanchers over the next few videos. But I wanted to keep you guys up to date, let you know what was going on, because I always like to keep y'all in the loop, and I want you to feel like you are a part of the channel. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe if you feel so led to hit that super thanks, and I pass that on to Aiden and Ainsley, then so be it. But make sure, let me know how you pray. I just like to know how you pray. So let me know in the comments what you pray for, how you pray, when you pray, etc., etc., etc. God bless every one of you. Jesus saves, and we'll see y'all tomorrow on Follow the Fanchers.